On the most recent Forbidden and Limited list in the TCG, Konami unbanned Yata, and a lot of players immediately tried putting it into different decks. Personally, I liked it in the Shinobird Spirit strategy, but a couple other players tried to put it in the Flunder deck as well, which was pretty decent. Overall, Yata is probably not good anymore in comparison to how broken it was back in the day, but it is still a pretty fun casual card that you can get some wins with. However, on that same ban list, Konami released another banned old school card that restricted your opponent's draw phase, and that was Time Seal, and unfortunately Time Seal is a lot worse than Yata. The problem with Time Seal is that it's way too slow. If you go first and open Time Seal and then set it, you can't flip it before your opponent's first draw phase unless you have like some wacky card like Temple of the Kings, which means if you open Time Seal on turn 1, it won't actually do anything until your opponent's second turn, which is pretty far away. It's worth mentioning that even back in the day, Time Seal wasn't really that good. It's not really that crazy of a card, but the mechanic with it could be pretty toxic. So it seems like Konami back in the day just decided to ban Time Seal for that reason alone. That being said, after a couple weeks of having the new ban list here, I wanted to finally try to build a deck that could abuse Time Seal. Now there are a number of ways to loop Time Seal if you really want to, but personally the one that I think is the funniest is that you can loop it with Blue Eyes Tyrant Dragon, a new Blue Eyes fusion monster released out of Battle of Chaos. When this card battles at the end of the damage step, you get to add back a trap card from your graveyard to your hand. So if you get a Time Seal in the graveyard and then summon Tyrant Dragon, you can keep adding it back to your hand. Now this isn't super easy, and this deck is way more casual than the Shinobird deck because this particular strategy requires a lot of things to go right. You have to be able to get to the Time Seal with a card like Foolish Burial Goods, or you could potentially draw it naturally. You have to summon the Tyrant Dragon, you have to be able to attack your opponent, and you have to be able to make sure your opponent is moving slow enough. Remember, Time Seal is way slower than Yata, so you require like at least one more turn of setup. So here is the deck list, just in case you want to try it out. We are not in Master Duel, of course. I said this in the Yata video, but people seemed to miss it, but we are playing on YGO Omega. It is an unofficial simulator for the TCG and OCG formats, as well as a couple others like Rush Duel and Speed Duel and stuff like that, I think. But anyway, here is the deck list. We have 3 copies of Blue Eyes, 2 copies of Alternative, 1 copy of Jet Dragon, 1 copy of Spirit Dragon, 3 copies of Dictator of D. This card is crazy good. We also have 3 copies of Whitestone of Ancients, 1 copy of Whitestone of Legend, 3 copies of Sage, which you usually aren't normal summoning. You are trying to discard it to special a Blue Eyes from the deck, 1 copy of Cards of Consonance, 3 copies of Foolish Burial Goods, which can put that Time Seal in the graveyard, 3 copies of Lightning Storm Sizay going second deck, 3 copies of Prosperity to dig to the Time Seal, 3 copies of Melody, 3 copies of Trade-In, 3 copies of Droplet, 3 copies of Ultimate Fusion. This card is so cool, I love it, and 1 copy of Time Seal for our last card. The extra deck probably could use some work, but I just kind of threw this together. We have 3 copies of Tyrant Dragon because you can banish like one of them off the Prosperity then, 1 copy of Twin Breast Dragon, 1 copy of Blue Eyes Alternative Ultimate Dragon, 2 copies of Spirit Dragon, 1 copy of Azure Eyes, 1 copy of Vermilion, 1 copy of Michael, 1 copy of Harbinger. You probably should have a Zeus in here too, who knows, 1 copy of Link Creepo, and then we have the Helk Celine Axis Code line because you do have a Spellcaster Tuner monster. Overall, not the most competitive deck. I'm not trying to claim it is competitive at all, but it is a pretty fun casual strategy, and I did manage to get the Time Seal loop off in a Blue Eyes deck, which was absolutely hilarious. Without further ado though, let's get to the gameplay. Okay, pretty good hand. Very good hand actually. Lightning Storm off the top. Trade in into Lightning Storm. Okay, so we actually do have like the combo right here. So we just got to get through this stuff. Let's go trade in. He's thinking about it. If he has Ash right here, it's really over probably. Oh, these draws aren't that good though. Discard a Whitestone. Add those 2. Maybe we can do this. We don't need to Tyrant Dragon him this turn. We just need to set Time Seal and then Tyrant him on our next turn. Do you have the skill drain? Actually, skill doesn't stop the combo, right? It's unaffected by trap cards. Yeah, nice. This would probably bait a response if he has one. Okay. I don't want to make Vermilion just to start popping cards. Probably should have attacked first. Yeah. Banish Sage. Target this one. Why not? Wait, that actually stops our lock. Oh my gosh, that's incredible. Okay, well, maybe he'll just stop this attack. I feel like he will stop this attack because, like, we have 5,700 damage. Yep, that's fine. This could be the game, I think. Set time seal. Do I set this? Am I that confident that we don't need interruption against our opponent that is playing spiritual swords? I'm gonna set this just in case. It is like an interruption, so kind of an interruption. This could be it. I'm really excited, yeah. Can't believe we lost to that Cyber Valley earlier. Magical Mallet. Okay, great. This is perfect. This is gonna be it. Yep. Please don't scoop. Man, yeah. I need to like... Wait, tuning. That's a real card. Uh-oh. Hey! Dark Factory more production. What? Okay. Yep. Sure. The Junk Synchron can attack over Blue Eyes Jet Dragon. Incredible. Yeah, he's going for it. I mean, like, what did I just say no to? Oh, this guy's effect. Probably should have done that one. It bounces, right? Whoops. It's fine. I don't want him to quit, right? So I don't want to, like, do anything too crazy. I'm gonna time seal you. So he just has this. We're actually doing it right here. I feel so bad, by the way. We're just gonna time seal lock them, but you know, it is what it is. Yeah, so let's go Dragon to pop the final back row. Don't know what that is. Sure, Jet's fine. Yeah, why not? And then we can go Ultimate Fusion for Tyrant Dragon using Jet on field, Blue Eyes in hand. And there we go. We have successfully Yata locked our opponent using Blue Eyes with Tyrant Dragon and Time Seal. That's incredible. I thought it would take way longer. Main phase 2. Let's just pass turn. What if his last card in his hand does something? I'm gonna die. That'd be really sad. No, there's no way this is a starter card. I refuse to believe it. He passed! It worked! Oh my gosh! We actually won with the fucking Time Seal Tyrant Dragon combo. Oh my gosh. Easy. I'll attack with this one. Wow. They said it couldn't be done. They called me a madman. Oh my gosh. Incredible. Konami made a mistake? Bring you back Time Seal? No, this deck's horrible, but oh my gosh, too funny. We actually did it.